go. Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. Oh, gonna want my chat too. Before I get started, we'll put the chat over on this monitor. Ooh, fancy, because I can do that with this game. Yeah. All right. Oh, sorry, one sec. Once again, I've forgotten to add the content warning for flashing lights to my stream title. Let me do that real quick. Because there are some definite flashing lights in this game. So if you are sensitive to that, be aware and take care of yourself. Good evening, Mr. Gel. All right. Now, let's do this. Ka-chow! I could skip that intro, but I'm not gonna, ever. We're just gonna have like whole streams of me jamming to this game's music. Ah, this game makes me so happy. Alright, so, I've also pulled up some guides. I specifically hunted down the one that I used back when I was playing this game in the 90s. Right? I mean, I would do it. I'm sure people would watch it. Okay, so I have my strategy guide over here. My chat window too. No, that's not my chat window. Get out of here. There it is. Okay. Right. Mainly I need the move list for the scrap and destruction and fire and ice moves, because I don't remember those off the top of my head. I remember like the special moves, but I don't remember the fire and ice and scrap and destruction moves anymore. I used to. I used to have that all in my brain. It's a Beat Saber. Oh, dude. Oh, that'd be cool. I have not played Beat Saber myself. I've just watched other people play it, and I really want to play it myself because it looks fucking fun, and I love games like that. I used to be a big BDR player once upon a time. I was never like tournament level good, but I just loved playing it so much. Anyway, speaking of tournament, well, we're not doing tournament yet, but let's see. Do I have? I don't think it. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, sorry about that. Okay, good. Yeah, I still have hyper mode on, and everything else is as it should be. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on deadly CPU. Wait, actually, hold on. Wait, deadly is the second highest. It's, wait, is it? No, champion is, so yeah, champion is the highest normal, and then, yeah, okay, I'm just remembering how this game works. Right, so yeah, so deadly is the first secret difficulty level, and then ultimate is the highest one. So I'm actually gonna go down to champion, because we don't need to worry about deadly unless I'm actually trying for the secret bosses. So we're gonna just go to champion, because all we're trying to do right now is just get to the story modes. Yeah. Yeah. I used to, so I live in a city that has a, there's like a boardwalk, like amusement park, down by the beach, and they have an arcade, and back when I was in college, and for some time after that as well, I think it was every Wednesday, I would go down there and blow like $20 on the DDR machine every week. And yeah, good times. I miss DDR. And I mean, that place is still there, and the arcade's still there, but I think the DDR machine has moved somewhere else. I think it's still there, but I don't remember where exactly it is. It's in like a different part of the amusement park now, and it's not as easily accessible. So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I could still do it if I wanted. I always wanted to get my own copy of it, and get like the metal stage, because I've played on the soft like plastic stages and they suck. They're so bad. It's hard metal stage or nothing. Anyway, okay, so we were doing story mode with Stefan and Electra. That's what I started doing 2 weeks ago, and then I had to stop because I already hit my time limit. So we're gonna start over with him. Hey Pops, ain't it time for your nap? Actually, it's time I spank a crying baby. Oh, Shiro.
Fight.
Ah! No! No! Ow! Oh god. Fuck. See, Shiro is hard to fight against because he has the maximum amount of power, so he does a shitload of damage. And Stefan does not have great endurance, so he can't really take a lot of damage. Oops, that's not what I do. There we go. Also, okay, I'll do that in a minute.
Round 3. Fight.
What is happening? Oh, never mind. Can I? Okay, one sec. Let me get over to my actual move list. Okay, scrap and destruction, that's what I want. Down forward punch, and then up forward down punch. Perfect, okay. Ow! Ah, god damn it.
You lose.
And I'm starting off with Electra, who is not very good. I mean, it's good, but I'm not very good with Electra. Stefan showed some guts in the stadium against Shiro tonight, but just didn't show enough skill. Stefan stood his ground courageously, but was eventually left lying on it. Well, Stefan, there's always tomorrow. Ah! Learn to type my own name, please. Let's not have another Papaya Kempst moment, as you can see down there at the bottom.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, I should be playing... I'm not playing with the wrong, I'm using the wrong, directional keys. There we go.
You win.
I gotta use the numpad. That's the best way to play this game, in my opinion.
Round
Or
2.
my experience.
Fight.
And also my opinion. Because it makes it easier to do the rolling motion. The down, forward punch, like the quarter circles that are so common in fighting games.
You win.
There we go. Kablam! The crowd cheered as Shiro was defeated in the remarkable showdown with Stefan. Stefan pleased excited onlookers with respectable skill. Here's the hit that ended the match. After I take you down, I'll take you out. You are about to get a man's education. I don't know if Stefan means, like, take her out on a date, or take her out as in, like, kill her.
Round 1. Fight.
Ow! I love Angel. She's probably my favorite pilot. That's not how you play. What am I doing? Oh, it's not forward. How do I do that thing? The thing that I'm trying to do. Oh, it's forward punch. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I just wasted a lot of, took a lot of unnecessary damage to try to remember how to do a stupid move. Ow!
You lose. Round 2. Fight.
Boot! Well, knee.
Round 3. Fight.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. The shadow version of that move. Which goes further. I don't know if it hits harder, but I think at the very least it goes further.
You win.
Stefan was looking good this evening. His Electra left the stadium with only a few scars from his overmatched opponent. Angel showed some pretty pathetic fighting skills, and Stefan took advantage of her. Just look at this hit. This game is not always very good with, like, properly changing pronouns to accurately reflect who they're talking about. You're about to see perfection in action, Ponytail. All I see is a boy trying to fill a man's job.
Round 1. Fight.
Ah! Haha, gotcha! Sorge. Oh, I forgot to do the scrap and destruction move on Angel. Oh well, it's fine. It's not super necessary in story mode. I'm gonna need to be better about doing it every time in tournament mode, because that's a requirement for certain things. But in this mode, I don't have to worry about it so much. And also, when I go after fire and ice, I'm gonna need to remember to do that as well, especially in the fire pit, because it has to be in that arena. You can leave now and avoid the embarrassment. I would think you're embarrassed already.
Round 1.
Ouch.
Fight.
Oh, Katana. I love Katana. I'm very excited for when I actually get to play as Katana. One of my favorite robots. Ow. Yeah! Taken out by the planes.
Round 2. Fight.
Ow! Sorge.
You win.
Oh, come on. Electra's destruction, it's hard to do. I'll let you wash my bottle when we're done. Sure, I'll hose down what's left. Ooh, Electra fight.
Round 1. Fight.
That's like the nicest Raven ever is to anybody. It's like, yeah, sure. I'll humor you.
Round 2. Fight. You win.
There it is. Perfect round, damn, go me. Whoa, this challenger meant business tonight. Stefan could show the old pros a thing or two about that Electra. Check this action out. This is how Raven looked the whole match, beaten, bruised, and bewildered. Watch and learn, quiet boy. I give you 30 ticks before you fall. You are nothing. Oh.
Round 1.
Fight.
I love Jean-Paul. Yeah, I think like Angel, Jean-Paul, and Cassette are my 3 favorite pilots. In about that order.
Fight.
Haha. Ouch. Oh, I said ouch, I didn't, ow. Ow. I love when that happens. Oh, nicely done.
You win.
I'm not an atomic playboy. I don't know that song. All you arena junkies out there got a pretty good show at the stadium. Jean-Paul fought with skill, but not enough to put down Stefan's hulking Electra. Hey, maybe next time, Jean-Paul. I'll wipe that smile off your face, softness. A few strips of metal will be all that's left of you.
Round 1.
Fight.
Oh, you jerk. Haha, and then you did something stupid and didn't actually do anything with your advantage. Good old AI sometimes. Oh, cool. I'll have to, hang on, actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, because I have this tendency of forgetting that people link me stuff in chat, and then I'll close the chat, and then it won't be there anymore. So let me go ahead and click on that link now, and then I'll save it for later. Hold on.
Round 2.
Fight.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I will check that out later. Nice. Let me also move this back over here for now, just so I can see my time. We do. I futzed around with setting one up, and then I didn't actually finish setting it up. So I should definitely revisit that at some point. Cause yeah, I have thought on occasion that it would be cool to have one.
You win.
Come on, there we go. There we go. The crowd cheered as Crystal was defeated in the remarkable showdown with Stefan. Stefan flew excited onwards with respectable skill. Here's the hit that ended the match. Oh, I already saw that one already. Eat lead, Blondie. Your lucky streak ends here.
Round 1.
Fight.
Hey, I love when that
You
happens.
win.
I love finishing off an opponent with a stage hazard.
Fight.
It's very satisfying. Ow. God. That move just gets me into trouble. Why do you get priority? Haha, gotcha.
You win.
And in the arena tonight, Christian gave Stefan a run for his money but came up a few thousand credits short. Christian held in there for a while, but Stefan simply outperformed him with moves like this. Surely you don't think you can win. Prepare to see what a real mind can do.
Round 1.
Fight.
Ow. She grabbed me. How dare you? Unhand me at once. Oops. Haha. Why did I do that? What the hell's wrong with me?
You win. Round 2.
Fight.
Stop blocking. I'm trying to hit you with Rolling Thunder.
You win.
That is what that move is called, by the way. Oh, oops, I forgot to scrap the Destruction Herb. At last, a worthy adversary. Get ready to rock. Ha! What is this? You're barely out of diapers. And you're in the second use of diapers, Mr. 103 years old.
Fight.
Ooh, yes. Gotta stay in the air to avoid that move. Oops. Ah, dang it. Stupid electric shards. Ow.
You lose. Round 2.
Fight.
Whee! There we go.
You win. Round 3.
Fight.
Clonk. No. There we go. And I don't have to worry about Scrap the Disruption because he does it himself. And now we have the ending sequence. Again, I will not reread this part because this is the same for every pilot. Major Krysak was found dead today. Human brain, place it inside a robotic body. All scientists close to the project have been killed. Well, well, the Wicked Witch is dead. That's gonna make your job much easier. Firstly, that Nova project sounds like it could be a great thing to pick back up again. Perhaps the old man just didn't have the right brain. Ganymede was easy. Krysak was a breeze. The next challenge will be all of Jupiter, then Mars, then Earth. But for now, you must beat your people. As you fly towards the moon, you close your eyes and start thinking about what you'll soon have. Nobody can stop you now. So basically, Stefan is a villain. Or the makings of one. Alright. Cool. So, there is another story mode down. Now we gotta pick a new pilot and a new robot. Who shall it be? We've already done, who did we do? We did, let me get my notes out, because I forgot. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've done Jean-Paul and Shadow. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, So we've done Jean-Paul and Shadow, we've done Cassette and Shredder, and we've done Stefan and Electra. So Jean-Paul's out, Cassette's out, Stefan's out. Who shall we play as next? We got Crystal, who is heavy on agility, light on power. We got Milano, who is extremely heavy on agility and light on everything else, especially endurance. We got Christian, who is heavy on endurance, good power, low, kind of slow. We got Shiro, super strong, super slow. We got Ibrahim, super tough, super slow. We got Angel, pretty well-rounded, but with a lean towards endurance. And we've got Raven, very powerful, very tough, pretty slow. Who is looking good tonight? Anybody? Alright, well I'm gonna make my own pick then. We're gonna get Ibrahim out of the way, because he's kind of boring. Not boring, he's just like, not as fun to fight as, just because he's very slow. So let's do Ibrahim. And then, let's see, we've done Shadow, we've done Shredder, and we've done, Electra. Grit Star! I was just thinking about you a little while ago. I was like, you know what? I have not heard from Grit Star in some time. I should check in with her and see how she's doing. And here you are. Think of the devil and she shall appear. Let's see. Let's do Thorn. Because I think Ibrahim actually designed Thorn. So let's actually pick like his baby, his pet robot. So let me go up to my Thorn's moves so I can remember how to use him. Use it. Right, yes, okay. Back, forward punch is a scrap move, and the structure is up and down punch. Okay. Let's see if I can remember that. Hey, thank you for the gift sub, Mr. Gel. Between my skill and choice of robot, I cannot lose. Having the skill to build a weapon doesn't give you skill to use it.
Round one.
Fight.
Get away from me so I can actually hit you. Fucking... Oh my god. There we go. Okay. And then, ow.
You lose. Round two.
Fight.
Oh, come on. Let's see, how do I do... Oh, again, I'm using the wrong controls. There we go, that's how I do that. Ow, right into the frickin' fighter jets. Good job, me.
You lose.
Ouchie. A good performance by Ibrahim, but obviously not enough to rival Milano's Electra. Ibrahim's prowess is obvious, but this shot really shows what an Electra can do in the hands of Milano.
Round one.
Hey, Makafort.
Fine.
That's fine. No worries. Yeet!
You win.
Oops. Ah, that's the wrong button. Here it is. Oh, oops. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, I forgot what I got the timing. Got the timing wrong. Still, that looks cool. Elbow spiked. The experiment your father worked on should have never started. What experiments? Tell me! Oh, she's using flail. Flail is hilarious. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, Jesus. TJ Thriller! What's up? What? This game is not a hot mess. This is the best fighting game ever. Ah, shit. She says, getting her ass handed to her. Oh, crap. Can I do what I do? There it is. Ooh, there we go. That was a cool combo. Sweet. All hot, no mess. There we go.
You win.
I've been alright. How about you? God, stop that. No. Dang, that thing has some reach.
You win.
Okay, and then I want to go like this. There it is. Why is there nothing of you in the Interpol records? You will find no record of me anywhere.
Round one.
Angel, you're so mysterious. Oh yeah, I saw someone else talking about that. Apparently there's no like text entry, which is good. It's just like pick from these options. But I haven't really looked at it myself. Oh, come on, walking to that spike, you know you want to. Oh shit, damn it! I was trying to learn how to do the move. Hoist by my own petard.
You win.
Oh!
Round two.
Look at that! Ow. I have no idea. I've never played that game. But I hope she does, because I love her. Haha. Ah, dang it.
You lose.
Aw,
Round three.
that's a shame. Well, at least you have the piece. We're taking steps. That's good. You at least have the equipment to stream again, if not the brain. Or, ow. Hey, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, dang it. Oh, fuck.
You lose.
Oh, a bad day in the life of Ibrahim. Well, I'm sure Angel won't shed any tears over his loss. Ibrahim landed some pretty good shots, but was worn down by ground-shaking shots like this one. Yes, I do wish to continue. Thank you very much.
Round
Let's
one.
try that again. Ow, my face. The fact that Ibrahim is so slow is a real problem. Makes it very difficult to fight as him. Same with Shiro, just because, like, they're not very responsive, and you really gotta, like, plan your moves, and it's hard. That's why I want to get Ibrahim and Shiro out of the way sooner rather than later. Just because they're less fun for me.
Round two.
Fight.
Ah! Stop it! Shit. Damn it!
You lose.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Round three.
Fight.
Ugh. Fuck. Jesus. No!
You lose.
Fuck. Folks, you gotta feel a little sorry for Ibrahim tonight. If it weren't for Angel landing a few lucky blows like this one, which she didn't, I think Ibrahim would have pulled this one off.
Round one.
Fight.
It's just because I blame Ibrahim and the fact that he's very slow. And also I'm playing on a pretty high computer difficulty level. Jesus Christ, Angel. Fuck!
You lose.
Ah, she wiped the floor with me.
Fight.
Why do I keep doing a move that I know doesn't work? There we go. I hate that. That move always backfires. Oh my god. Stop. Stop walking into the spikes. There we go. Christ. No. Yeet!
You win. Round three.
Fight.
Hey, no, I'm supposed to do that. I didn't even get the high scores.
Fight.
It's fine. I'm not doing this for high scores.
You win.
Scoop.
Round 2.
Fight.
No. Stop that. Stop that. There we go. That's what I'm supposed to do.
You win.
Hey, why isn't it doing it? Whatever. It's fine. Finally. You face some difficult decisions in the future, my friend. What would you care?
Round 1.
Hey,
Fight.
I'm only trying to help. That move never works. I really should just not even try it until they're stunned. Come on. Nope, wrong one. Nope. Come on, I want to do that. There it is. This jungle gym. The electrified jungle gym. That was a dumb idea. I should have done that.
You lose. Round 2.
Fight.
I mean, it's an after-school brawl with 90-foot robots, so... Come on. There we go, finally. That could be a real pain to fight against sometimes. Yeet!
You win.
Come on, do the damn thing. Ibrahim fought a respectable battle with Cassette and was victorious. Not half bad, Ibrahim. They both did some damage, but Ibrahim ended the contest with this shot. You can no longer be a neutral party to what is happening here. The test will go on, opposed or not.
Round 1.
Fight.
Stop that. There it is. Yeet.
You win.
I'm not touching you. I love Shadow.
Round 2.
Fight.
Oh. There we go. Wow, that finally worked. Bye.
You win.
For all you folks that enjoy an evenly matched battle, I hope you didn't pay for the match at the stadium. But for all you who like the occasional one-sided masochistic pouncing, then watch out for Ibrahim. Oops, sorry, one second. Okay, there. Shadow is my favorite too. For a while, Katana was my favorite and is still one of my favorites. But then I discovered the joys of Shadow, and I think Shadow remains my favorite to this day. I'm pretty bad with Chronos. We'll see how well I do with it tonight, if I get to it tonight. Intelligence is a gift, but wisdom is earned. Perhaps, but my intelligence will give me victory.
Round 1.
We'll see about that. Ow, God! Yeah. There was a time when I made sure to, you know, like, be really good with everybody. Just because I played the shit out of this game when I was younger. I think I was most proud of myself for getting really, really good with Flail. Just because Flail is so weird. But for a while, Flail was like my best robot. Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Flippy Boy! Ow. Cripes. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to happen. New one cheese strat. Oh, I forgot about Gargoyle. Gargoyle is also like a ridiculously cheesy robot. So is Jaguar, if you know what you're doing. But yeah, Gargoyle has like this bonkers cheese move that the computer never knows what to do with. Oh my god, I cannot get your damn scrap and destruction moves to work. Come on. I did it like once. Your mother was an innocent victim. She should have never been on that shuttle.
Round 1.
Fight.
Speaking of Chronos. Ah, no! I love when the computer does that, when they like freeze me and then do nothing. way to waste your advantage. Come on. Ow. No! You teleporting bastard. Oh crap. Okay, I gotta stay away from the walls, because that sucks, because Thorn has a move that... Yep.
You lose.
Thorn has a move that depends on being near a wall, but Chronos just goes, whoop! What wall? So, okay, I'm not allowed to use that move, which is fine, because I'm not very good at doing it anyway.
You win.
Good job, Chronos. Teleport right into my foot.
Round 3.
Fight.
My face to your foot technique, how'd you like it? Haha, I'm bleeding, therefore making me the victor. Ow. This is what I get for quoting, Kung Pao. I love that stupid movie. No! Shit. Shit. Ow.
You lose.
Dang it. It's fine.
Round one.
Fight.
I love that uppercut. Just quick. Flail is so, thorn is so pointy. Hence the name. Get away from me. Stop walking. There we go. God. No. Oh, you cheater.
You lose.
Because, you know, that's what Kronos does.
Fight.
Rude indeed. Extremely. Oh my god.
You lose.
I'll sum this one up for all you sports fans in 2 words. Track meet. Christian ran circles around and sometimes over Ibrahim and his ill-fated thorn. Ibrahim should start making bets against himself if he's gonna take dives like this one.
Round one.
Fight.
Oh, that was a massacre. Stop it. Stop it. Ooh. I'm going to cheese the crap out of you until I can't anymore. Shit. Ah!
You lose.
Damn.
Round two.
Fight.
I really gotta not do that when they're not in a position to defend themselves, because they will, and they'll throw me every time. Nope, don't do a wall move. Ah! Saw that coming and I didn't block it in time. Oh, come on. There we go.
You win.
Yeesh.
Round three.
Fight.
No! No!
You lose.
Nope. Alright. Now I'm Papaya Kemet.
Fight.
First Chemst, now Chemet.
You win.
Okay, good. Good first round.
Round 2.
Fight.
No longer taking any S from Christian. I like it. Yes. Let's go with that. Stop it. Get
You lose.
fucked. I was starting to say get away from me, but yeah. But then that happened. You fucking... This is what I get for playing on hyper mode too. Come on. No. There.
You win.
There. Okay. Boom! Ah, finally. You are in for a humiliating loss. Or at least I will cause one.
Round 1.
Alright.
Fight.
No.
You win. Round 2.
Fight.
Ow. Thorn's throw, yeah.
You win.
Why is his damn scrap so hard to do? Now this was an even matchup if I'd ever seen one. If they fought this match tomorrow, Stefan could just as easily win. Ibrahim's final stumbling blow ended the match in what could only be called a fortunate victory. Krysak knows of your plans. Win or lose, you should run. And you are targeted also, fellow rebel.
Round 1.
Ooh.
Fight.
Ah, Raver and Pyros. Classic combination. In the power plant too, it's like I'm playing the demo. The shareware version of this game. Except I don't think... Oh no, yeah, Ibrahim was a possible pilot. All the pilots were available. Ow.
You lose. Round 2.
Fight.
You win.
I think I want to,
Round 3.
Fight.
I want to try not to end fights with throws if possible, if only because I think that might be what's messing up my ability to do his scrap and destruction moves, because his scrap is back forward, And I don't know if, like, the game properly recognizes when I have switched sides. So I might be pressing back when the game is expecting to go forward, or vice versa. There we go.
You win.
There we go. Yes, okay. Oh, dang it. I pulled the destruction off. That's okay. It still looks rad. Alright, here we go. What robot is this? I've never seen it. Here is what the experiments produced. I am reborn a machine.
Round
That's
one.
nice. I'm gonna smash your stupid machine. Oops. Nova time. Ow. 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 Oh, God.
You lose. Round two.
Fight.
I love that floor smash. This is my cheese move. No! Ooh, that was close.
Round three.
Fight.
It really is. And some robots have better cheese moves than others. I mean, like that floor smash is a real good cheese move, as you can see. Just spamming it. Shit. I'm dead. I'm so dead.
You lose.
This match was pretty one-sided. Major Krysak dominated the match against the overwhelmed Ibrahim. The performance by Major Krysak was simply outstanding. Ibrahim couldn't react fast enough to stop the onslaught. Yeah, because Ibrahim is slow as balls.
Round one.
Fight.
Stop that. Stop that. Ow. Jumping all over the place.
Round two.
Fight.
I'm just gonna cheese the crap out of you because I can. No, except sometimes I can't. There we go.
You win.
Alright, let's do that again.
Round three.
Fight.
Perfect. Good. Goodbye!
You win.
Excellent. All right. Nova. Amazing. You remember the feeling as that monster of a robot appeared opposite you. Still amazed that you were able to overcome something so powerful, you sit through the endless meetings and hearings in a daze. Mr. Jihad, is that all right? You realize that someone who's been talking to you for the last 15 minutes expects a reply. Certainly. James, is it? Yes, whatever. I'm sorry, but you gentlemen will have to excuse me. You leave, ignoring the protest from the War Board of Directors. Their squabble over who will be the next king of the hill does little more than annoy you. How can I build that robot, you say out loud. You enter your office and immediately begin scribbling notes on the metals you noticed during the fight. The placement of the arms, the probable micromotors in the hands. The Nova robot you design will one day take its place in War's ever-increasing arsenal of robots. Though the model you design will never hold an actual human brain, the Nova will soon become the most formidable bot in the catalog. And Ganymede is where production will start. The plans are forming as you fly towards the moon. No doubt about it, the moon will work perfectly. I think his last name is, it's inconsistent between the manual and the game. I know, it's real bad. In the manual, his last name is, Hoth, H-O-T-H-E. I don't know how that's pronounced. Unless it's a different Ibrahim, but I doubt it. Yeah, neither did I. Yee. The 90s, huh? Okay. So we've done Ibrahim plus Thorn. Who is next? Yeah. Big yikes. Yikes on bikes. So we got Crystal, we got Milano, we got Christian, Shiro, Angel, and Raven. I would like, if possible, to save Raven and Angel for second to last and last. If only because Raven has a really cool story mode ending, and Angel is my favorite. And also has a really cool story mode ending. Hello, you're back! So, but if you guys want me to just play as Angel or Raven, I will do that. Crystal, alright, you got it. Yeah, let's pick someone fast after that plotting turtle Ibrahim. Who shall we play as? Which robots? We have done Shadow, Shredder, Electra, and Thorn. So we have available Jaguar, Pyros, Katana, Flail, Gargoyle, and Kronos. Jaguar, good combination. Crystal and Jaguar, very good. Yeah. I'm skilled enough to face any danger, brother. If you can defeat me, I might believe you.
Round 1.
Fight.
Oh, I gotta hold on. Wait, let me get to let me go to my Jaguar section of the move list here, so I can remember how to do the scrap and destruction moves. There we go. Okay, good. Those are pretty easy, but I mean, we'll see. Some of these robots have really complex scrap and destruction moves, and I'm not looking forward to playing as them for that reason. Yeah, it's Hoth in the manual. And for some reason in the game it isn't. Oops, I forgot who I was playing as. Ow, 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 ow. Are you joking? Ow.
You lose. Round 2.
Fight.
There it is. Here's Jaguar's cheese move. Ow. Just do this over and over again.
You win.
That is the overhead throw.
Round 3.
Fight.
Whee! Ow. Ah, I see he's using my strategy. Clonk. Shit. Urgh. Shit. There we go.
You win.
Ah, dang it. Come on. Couldn't pull it off in time. Crystal and Christian were evenly matched. The Thorn of Christian will spend some time in the shop tonight. These two fought practically blow for blow until Crystal finally nailed Christian with its well-timed shot. That was a close match. You knew my father. What happened to him? The dead no longer matter. My victory is all that is important. Jeez. Harsh.
Round 1.
Fight.
Speedster fight! I believe Crystal is the second second fastest character in the game. Crap. Oh, you
You lose.
dickbag.
Round 2.
Fight.
Shit. Oh. Oh my god.
You lose.
Dang.
Round 1.
Wasted.
Fight.
Come on. There we go.
You win. Round 2.
Fight.
Roundhouse kick fight.
You win.
There we go. Hoi! Oh! Hey! Okay. So, you can see there, that, you saw how I broke the arena floor? That is how I get to fire and ice, or fire, rather. I'm actually playing, I'm playing on champion mode difficulty level, and I shouldn't... I thought the fire was only available on deadly or higher, but maybe not. Thai iced tea, I love Thai iced tea. Hey, more tier 1 subs. Or more gift subs is what I meant to say. Thank you. Don't stand in my way, I must be victorious. Get used to disappointment. Shiro and Flail is a dangerous combo.
Fight.
Oh god. Such a good move. If you can get it to work. Fuck. Yeah, the planes did not like me today.
Round 2.
Fight.
Yeah, Flail has I believe that's what's called the command grab. Which he is spamming. Oh my god! Dude. They must be pretty short on pilots these days to recruit the likes of Crystal. I could have blocked this last hit in my sleep. Hey, maybe that's the problem. Somebody wake up Crystal. I have had enough of your sass. News announcer person.
Round 1.
Fight.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah! Thanks, planes. Thanes.
Round 2.
Fight.
Time for cheese! Ow. No, my cheese! My cheese strat! Planes. Yes, it was! Oh, I'm so glad somebody got it. Here's the hit that ended the match. Yeah, that was all me. Beauty is only one of my many assets, but it will be the greatest mind that wins this contest.
Round 1.
Fight.
Cheese, 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 cheesy cheese, cheese. I love Jaguar's roundhouse, just that clong. Yeah, using the overhead throw strategy is dangerous with Gargoyle. Gargoyle basically rules the air.
You lose.
I've been wanting to rewatch it. I need to show it to my partner because I think he would really like it. Clonk. Right, that's the strategy I like to use, is go in with a kick and then roundhouse.
You win.
I know! Same!
Round
It's just in there permanently now. Also, maybe bot. From, what is that, the second season, I think, of the show? It doesn't help that Gargoyle is also one of the shorter robots, so a lot of Jaguar's, like, higher moves don't really hit it. Ditto Flail
Round 1.
Fight.
and Electro. There we go, that's what I wanted to happen. No! Yeah! Why do you get priority? Ha 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 ha.
You win.
It's so funny, like, playing this game, like, now that I know all these, like, fighting game terms that I did not know. I had no concept of, like, actual fighting game strategy when I played this game as a kid. Like, I didn't know what iframes were, I didn't know what priority was, I didn't know what, like, a Shoto clone was. I knew none of that stuff, and now I do, and it's like, I feel like I've been corrupted.
You win.
Lovely. I can make you talk. Just fight.
Round 1.
Fight.
Jean Paul and Katana. Great combo. Yeah, you stand right there. Mr. Super Smart Person just stands right in front of the spikes. Good, great.
You win.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Fight.
I mean, I'm sure if I actually, like, if there was actually, like, an OMF tournament somewhere, I would probably get myself just ruined. Oops.
You win.
Sometimes I like to do a concussion cannon straight to the face. Point blank range. It's even better. So you can get an enhancement in tournament mode that will increase the number of projectiles you fire when you do the concussion cannon. So sometimes, if you want, you can do like 3 concussion cannons straight to the face. The crowd cheered as Jean-Paul was defeated in the remarkable showdown with Crystal. Crystal pleased, excited onlookers with respectable skill. Here's the hit that ended the match. Don't underestimate me. I underestimate none. I'm simply better than you.
Round 1.
Let's see about that.
Fight.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't really... Fighting games never really resonated with me until I started playing this one. I liked watching them, though. I like watching people play them.
You lose.
But I never really thought, like, oh, this is not a game for me.
Round 2.
Fight.
Hold on, need some water. Hey, stop it. Oh yeah. Yeah, the tournament mode was so cool. I love being able to customize your fighting style. Okay, I need you to stop that. I mean, you can do that all you want. Just gonna kick the air. Nice.
You win.
Hi, kitty.
Round 2.
Fight.
Ooh, you sneaky bastard. No. There we go.
You win.
Hey, what's up, Mello? Welcome. Oh, shit, I forgot to... I forgot to scrap and destructin. Destruction? I fight for revenge. You cannot stop me. Revenge will cloud your mind, little one.
Round 1.
Right,
Fine.
bread man. Hoi!
You win.
I wonder if I can actually get to fire as... I'm gonna try it. If I can do the scrap and destruction move, I will see if I can do the fire, get the fire and ice move. Oh, okay. Alright. Ooh, nicely done. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
You win.
Okay, now I think I have to be in a higher difficulty level. But at least you get a little taste of like, hey look, there's something down there. Surely you know something. If you want to keep that pretty face, stop asking questions.
Round 1.
Fight.
Hey, no worries.
You win.
Soup takes priority. Soup's on.
Round 2.
Fight.
One thing I really like about that overhead throw move is that it's a great way of countering like moves like defensive moves like the Electra's electric shards, or like that spin throw that Thorn does. Oh, I lost. Dang it.
Round 3.
Or not Thorn, Flail. Because you can just kind of go in from the top and go yoink. Deny everything. Ow. Hey! Smash! I think Jaguar's scrap and destruction moves are probably some of the easiest in the game. Oh! Amazing. Raven is usually the second to last, but he was not this time. Is there anything you can tell me? It was a mercenary band called Iron Fist that destroyed the shuttle.
Round 1.
Fight.
And now we're going to fight. Cassette and Pyros is an interesting combo. Ow.
You win. Round 2.
Fight.
Ooh, look at you, smarty pants.
You win.
Here we go. I know you must have killed my parents. I will have revenge. Your curiosity will be your downfall, girl.
Round 1.
Fight.
Overhead throw for days. Even you are not immune. In fact, you're a nice big target for overhead throw.
You win.
Ah, so much cheese.
Round 2.
Fight.
I love doing that.
You win.
Crystal showed incredible abilities with the Jaguar as Major Crysack became little more than a punching bag. This one, as well as other outstanding hits, have sent Major Crysack back to the shop for a while. Back to the shop, huh? They had to give you top priority access immediately. Your first act was to jump onto a private link and use the code you've been carrying since your parents' death. Accessing a personal log from your father, you find out what Nova was all about. The Shop of the Dead. Your father, along with other top researchers, was working on a way to keep a human brain alive. Little did they realize the real reason for their experiments. When your father discovered that Crysack was trying to form a cyborg army using his experiments, he quit the project. He should have known that Crysack wasn't going to let him walk away. The records showed a 1500k payoff to Iron Fist for research. Iron Fist, hired under Crysack's direct orders, killed your parents. Hey, over Solo! Now, he is also dead. The Nova Project will not continue. As you step onto the elevator to the next shuttle to Ganymede, you imagine the changes you can help bring to war. Now you have the power to bring those dreams to reality. As you fly towards the moon, a peace falls over you. You feel like you can finally be happy now that your parents' deaths have been avenged. Yay! Alright. Crystal and Jaguar. Done. Who is next? We've got Milano, Christian, Shiro, Angel, and Raven. We're all over this end. For the villain, it was Tuesday. Christian, yeah, good follow-up to Crystal. Alright, and yeah. Who shall we stick Christian into? We've got Pyros, Katana, Flail, Gargoyle, and Kronos. Sitting on my leg. Flail? Alright. You got it. This will be fun. I gotta remember how to use Flail. I've lost all my Flail skills, but let's get them back. Alright, let's go find the Flail moves down here somewhere. Hey, March. What are you doing? Hey. Pet cat for luck. Oh, that's not Flail. That's Flail. I was looking at Shredder. Right. Okay, yeah, Flail, Scrap, and Destruction moves are hard. But I'm sure I'll be able to pull them off somewhere. Oh, I know. I know. So good. Alright, here we go. If I win, promise you'll give me some clue. I care nothing of your little conflicts.
Round 1.
Fight.
So, Flail is interesting because those big long chains, those are its legs. So if you want to do a kick move, it's like actually a higher attack than a punch move, which are below the chains. So that can get confusing.
You win.
Toss.
Round 2.
Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to okay, so like this. Oops. Ah! I'm trying to remember how to do special moves. Ah!
You lose.
I love that sound.
Round 3.
Fight.
There it is. Okay, there's that. No! Ow.
You lose.
Forward kick. Down back punch. Okay. Christian showed some guts in the stadium against Angel tonight, but just didn't show enough skill. Christian stood his ground courageously, but was eventually left lying on it. Well, Christian, there's always tomorrow.
Round 1.
Fight.
There it is. Stop that. Oh, damn it.
You lose.
How do I do that? Okay.
Round 2.
Fight.
That's the command grab. There it is, yeah. Ow. Ah, knew that was gonna happen. God.
You lose.
Come on. Oh boy. Angel really knows what she's doing out there. Maybe Christian simply has no clue. Regardless, this was a blowout. There were a few lucky shots by Christian, but most of the time the match looked like this.
Round 1.
Fight.
There we go. Ow. Oh, come on.
You lose.
Piece of crap.
Round 2.
Fight.
There we go. And there's that. Whee! Angel, please. No. There.
You win.
Yeesh.
Round 3.
Fight.
Yeah. Yeah. That should do it. Yes. Okay.
You win.
Oh, okay. So that was only the first part of the scrap. There's actually 2 parts to the scrap and a destruction. You had best tell me all you know of my parents. You should ask Iron Fist. They now work for Kryzak.
Round
What do
1.
you know?
Fight.
I gotta remember, the thing about Flail is just never jump. Don't do anything in the air, she says, jumping.
You win. Round 2.
Fight.
Ow. Ow.
You lose.
Aerial flail, yeah.
Round 3.
Fight.
I mean, you can do this, his command grab in midair, so... Ow. Ah!
You lose.
Ground gargoyle, yeah. Never jump as gargoyle. Because that instantly, takes out the cheesiest move in the game.
Round 1.
Fight.
Yeah. What kind of soup? There we go.
Round 2.
Nice.
Fight.
I love potato soup. It is one of my favorites. Oops. wanted to do. Shit. Yeah!
You win.
I sure hope Christian and Stefan's repair crews didn't plan any parties tonight. With the mediocre performance by Christian, his flail repair crew will be stuck in the shop almost as long as his opponents. None chowder. I like that, because I don't like chowder. So yeah. I can only hope that the future ruler will be just. Oh, I will, believe me.
Round 1.
Oh, really? I like cooked carrots. I like both cooked and raw. I think actually, I prefer them raw, but they're just, I think, if I had to pick one or the other, I pick raw, but I also like them cooked.
You win. Round 2.
Fight.
Haha, gotcha.
You win.
There it is. Oops. Ah, I got it wrong. Oh boy, flail fight. Oh boy. My parents knew you well. What do you know? Your father would be proud of you. For now, put your mind at rest.
Round
Can't.
1.
Fight.
Won't. Ow. Oh, God.
You lose. Round 2.
This is not going to be pretty.
Fight.
Let's dance.
You win.
I'm surprised how far that goes. How do we do this shit? What's that was doing?
Round
What the hell
3.
was working?
Fight.
Ah, crap.
You lose.
Hi. Guess what? Oops. Distracted by cat. Yep. Can't stop, won't stop. Ow, stop.
Round 1.
Fight.
There we go.
You win. Round 2.
Fight.
We gotta be careful with that low kick move.
You win.
Oh, come on. The timing on that is really tricky. Fling! As an employee of war, you must have information. They want to be able to keep a human mind alive inside a robot.
Round one.
Fight.
I love all your dancing emotes. Ow. Yeah, Thorin kind of has a range advantage on me with this one. Those long legs. There we go. Gotta time that so that I start spinning and then he gets up into it.
Round two.
Fight.
Ah. Shit, I'm dead.
You lose. Round three.
Fight.
Oof, there we go.
You win.
Oh my god. I'll have to practice that. Maybe what I'll do is when I get to tournament mode, I'll make sure to play as Flail a lot so I can have plenty of time to practice the scrap and destructions. You won't stand between me and my real enemy. Maybe not, but I will defeat you here.
Round one.
Fight.
There we go.
You win.
Yeah. It really does.
Round two.
Fight.
Oh, you jerk.
You win.
Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, Flail's pretty good once you actually get good with it. But getting good with it is hard. Flail's super weird and hard to learn. Tell me about your experiments. The experiments didn't start out evil. We were trying to prolong life. Yeah, everyone says that.
Fight.
I think Flail is especially good if you're playing like a faster character. Because like these moves plus like actual good speed can be devastating. Because you want to be able to like get in fast enough to to kind of offset Flail's naturally short range.
Round two.
Fight.
Why am I jumping? I'm playing Flail, I don't need to jump. Ouch. Stay low, stay low. Ow.
You lose. Round three.
Fight.
Stop that. Gotcha. Oh, you stupid planes. Ruining my plans. stupid plans, ruining my planes.
Round 1.
Fight.
You lose.
Damn it. Yes.
Round 2.
Fight.
They can also give you white mana. Tap planes, don't ruin them. That was a very loud bang. Yes!
You win.
Finish him off.
Round 3.
Fight.
It is over.
You win.
There it is. Man, for all that work, not very impressive. How did I get my flail to be religious? What? Did I miss something? What kind of VP could you be? At least my reasons aren't so animal as yours. Ouch.
Round 1.
Oh, Christian
Fine.
flail. Right, gotcha. Ow. See, now Jean-Paul's colors on a Pyros look fantastic. Mega pulp.
You win.
Oh yeah, no, Cassette's Pyros also looked really good.
Round
Cause she's all blue, green, and
Fine.
gray, so it's like a water themed Pyros, which is so cool. Mega pulp. I like it.
You win.
Oh, come on. Python. Oh, I love it. So stupid. After I win, you will stop this nonsense. I know how to defeat you, brother. You will not win.
Round 1.
Fight.
Oops. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Oh, you know what? I know why they do that. I know why they just sit there and don't do anything. Because I'm in the middle of a move, and they're waiting for me to finish the move so they can block it. That's why they don't attack me while I'm frozen.
Round 2.
Fight.
Weird, but I get it. Yeah. Ooh, okay, I was surprised that that spike didn't hit me.
You win.
so hard. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Come see what your father worked on. The perfect ruler is here.
Round one.
Fight.
My name is Christian. Oh, I don't remember what his last name is. Oh, Devereaux. That's what his last name was. My name is Christian Devereaux. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Ow. Oh, I forgot about his belly flop.
You lose.
Yeah, I don't think I ever noticed that either.
Round two.
Fight.
Ow, stop it. There we go, that's what I want to happen. Stop doing that. Oh my god, you fucking spamming machine. Alright, we'll finish this this fight, and then we'll call it
Round
quits
one.
because we're close to the
Fight.
2-hour mark. Let's see how long it takes me to actually beat this guy. If he keeps doing that, it's taking all goddamn night.
You lose.
I would like to be able to, you know, get close enough to
Fine.
actually stop it. Oh, you know what? That low kick move might actually be my savior here, because I can actually get close enough to him. Although, again, that won't save me from the floor slam. Okay.
Round one.
Fight.
There it is. That charging punch is good too. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, I finally did the shadow version of that move. Wow.
You win.
Yay. Alright, one more.
Round two.
Fight.
Yeah, Nova's so big that he has an advantage over me, just range-wise. I mean, that goes for any robot, but especially with Flail. But hopefully my chains will help make up for it. I can just stay close to him. No. Shit. Ah. Okay.
You lose.
It's fine.
Round three.
Fight.
Oh, you shit. You shit.
You lose.
Ah.
Round one.
Fight.
Hope I can actually do my moves properly too. There we go. That's what I want. Yes.
You lose.
Ew. Oh.
Fight.
No. There we go.
You win. Round 3.
Fight.
Here, catch. Oh, shit. Ah. Crystal... I mean, Christian is just a little bit too slow for my liking.
You lose.
Okay.
Round 1.
Fight.
Stop doing that. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Yikes.
Round 2.
Fight.
You lose. Round 3.
Fight.
Damn it. It's fine. Yes, good. Perfect. Yes, good. There we go.
You win.
Whew. The cheese succeeds. At last. In a small alcove bar, you met the leader of the infamous mercenary group Iron Fist. With Krysak out of the way, they freely admitted to being hired to kill everyone associated with the Nova Project. Excuse me. Thank you. They explained that your parents were placed on a shuttlecraft and destroyed by laser fire. Out of anger, you draw a gun, ready to strike down at least one of these enemies in revenge before the rest vaporize you. Your sidearm isn't there. You fume as the Iron Fist representatives laugh. Their leader speaks. Your revenge is over, friend. Anyway, we need you on Ganymede alive. There is still much work to be done. Your parents were dead whether we killed them or not. Now we need you to join us in fighting war. Krysak was just the beginning. Ganymede is just the beginning. Watch your back, kid. Now you prepare to board the ship that will take you to your new life. As you fly towards the moon, a peace falls over you. You feel like you can finally be happy now that your parents' deaths have been avenged. Same as Crystal's. Yay! We did it. Alright. My wrist hurts. That was a lot of slamming on that keyboard. Alright, so that will be it for me tonight, and we'll do some more story modes. We should be able to finish, let's see, I've been doing like 3 a night. So, yeah, so we should have, we'll do most of them next week. Or not next week, but 2 weeks from now, I hope. And then after that, we'll go to tournament mode. Actually, before I go to tournament mode, I should do some, I should see if I can do Fire and Ice. And I also want to show you another secret that you can do, that you can access in one-player mode. But we'll worry about that in the future. For now, it is raid time. Who is playing something good? Let's see. enjoy this music while I look for someone to raid. I'm not really seeing much, actually. Oh yes, thank you. Yes, I still have the link you posted up, and yeah, and I'll check out that song. I guess I'll send you over to Kilgore Trout, who's playing Daggerfall. Looks like he's on a break right now, but yeah, do some classic old Elder Scrolls goodness. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you folks next week for more Siberia on Tuesday, and then Reciteer on Wednesday, and more OMF the Wednesday after that. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you had fun. See you around. Take care. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Because the chat's over here, but my camera's over here. Hi, camera. Goodbye. Good night, everyone.